Hi, my name is Tamara. You can call me Tam. Welcome to my channel where I talk a lot, I have a lot of opinions, and I'm way too chronically online to be saved. This is going to be a hard video to make. I'm a little heavy-hearted here, but, you've seen the title. We're going to be talking about Oliver Tree today. This entire situation is so tragic. I have been a fan of Oliver Tree since his All That days back in 2018.
Like you all that.
Oliver is an incredibly talented troll of an artist. The world is grieving such a great loss. There will forever be an alien-shaped hole in our hearts. I wanted to make this video to show you how much incredible things Oliver has accomplished, his childhood life, and everything up until his unfortunate death. We will also be touching on the theories surrounding his death, as some things do seem very suspicious. Who is Oliver Tree? Oliver was born Oliver Tree Nickel, June 29th, 1993, Santa Cruz, California, to parents Jesse Louise Nickel III and Christine Marie. Oliver and his family often traveled around in a motorhome. They performed a lot at the circus when they settled in Santa Cruz when Oliver was 12. Oliver was a bright, creative child who started writing songs as early as 3 years old. Growing up in a musical family which performed in circus shows, this came naturally to young Oliver. Oliver would spend summers with his grandfather at his grandfather's ranch in the summer, participating in cowboy culture, which later led to inspire his album, Cowboy Tears. This is my favorite album by him. I really enjoyed the message, and Shawnee Bravo, come on. Oliver's childhood, shortly after the family settled in Santa Cruz, Oliver would face his 13th year of life, questioning his faith, morals, values, and way of life, as his young cousin Wayne was diagnosed with spinal meningitis, leading him to tragically pass away just a week after his diagnosis. This news was so tragic to young Oliver, as it was a big contributor to Oliver falling into drug addiction by this young age.
Your life. When I was 13, my cousin Wayne got spiral meningitis. Within a week, he became brain dead and died. After that moment, I was like, I could die at any time. And so I just wanted to take any moment on and try everything, which ultimately ended up me becoming a drug addict. I started selling drugs. I got kicked out of my home. I had an LSD trip where I actually watched my own funeral, and I had what's called the rebirth. I died, and I woke up the next day, and I realized I was still alive. I had an opportunity to play a big concert. And then music became my savior, my healing, my religion, and it gave me a second chance to take my addiction and become addicted to something that could actually save me and help other people in that process. Been making an album this last 2 years, and I've been recording over 80 different countries. Instead of using money to go into expensive studios, I'm using the money to be able to go and explore the world and create memories, so the money doesn't fall through my hand, but so that I can connect with humans around the globe.
What's your advice and message to people maybe struggling through some sort of addiction or going through a painful moment?
Remind yourself at that moment when you're going through that suffering that that's a reminder of how precious life is and how short life is, and use that as momentum to push you to take advantage of every single second of every single day. So make the most of it. Don't live your life to satisfy other people. Do it for yourself and what's right for you.
Yeah, that's definitely very powerful. You see your own funeral, that would definitely be a wake-up call. He could have been gone a lot sooner, so I'm glad he listened to that awakening he had. After this life-changing experience, Oliver put all of his focus into music, going by the pseudonym Criff, focusing primarily on dubstep music at this time in his career. Oliver would later start to release music under the name Tree at the age of 17. It would take a few years for Oliver's music career to take off, gaining his first bit of recognition through Vine with his song When I'm Down.
I shut my eyes and my mouth and my legs just gave out. Why in the world would you hear me when I'm down? When I'm down? When I'm down?
Such a bottle. In 2016, Oliver realized he needed to do something to stand up from the musicians in the crowd. Oliver decided to hone on his childhood insecurities and create a unique look. Oliver Tree would appear on the H3 podcast in 2019. This was a big moment for the internet to see the chaotic, fun side of Oliver. I also wanted to, touch on H3 and Oliver's friendship because I watched a lot of H3 at that time, and every time Oliver was on the podcast, I was like, oh, this is going to be such a funny episode, and it always was. It was always so chaotic and so funny. It was sad to watch Ethan's remembering Oliver Tree live the other day.
And he was just growing and evolving, and he was really like, he just too soon. Way too soon. Finally, helicopter crash does seem like something he would do.
Yeah.
It is very on brand, to be honest. Like,
I think we've all thought it.
thank you for the flowers, by the way, Olivia.
Of course.
Olivia brought these beautiful flowers. And thank you to Tamara and Galia, who worked really hard over the weekend to put together this massive tribute. Thank you.
Of course. Some of my favorite videos, so it was fun.
You don't have to read
I feel
it.
like Olive kind of created such an expectation for us for whenever we work with other people because it was so fun. Like you could just do anything with him and he would roll off of it. And I feel like sometimes Ethan would think he could do that with other people, and it's just like they were like,
I used to say the meanest shit.
sorry.
They
I
would say
just
the
called
meanest
in.
shit to each other. Oh, it's so funny.
I'm offended.
When I was
Thus, Oliver's most recognizable alias was born. Turbo. We have a little Pika Turbo here. Pikachu Turbo. I couldn't find my scooter. I had a little pink, my partner had a little pink scooter and he was going to let me use it for the purpose of this alias was to challenge the beauty standards by pushing ugly is beautiful. The upcoming album and the actual message itself. This showed us music can be great and it doesn't always have to be the same.
Baby, too controlling. I'ma feed you to the wolves when you get nasty back at me. But baby, don't distract me. I'm a goner. I lost her. Like, why the hell you wanna play me that way? You're bad, babe. You double-faced entendre. Life goes on and on and on and on. And
It was really a groundbreaking moment for music back in 2020. It was during this time Oliver got signed by Atlantic Records. It feels like yesterday to me this album came out. It was only just the beginning. During 2020, Oliver would find himself in a relationship with another well-known artist in the community, Melanie Martinez. I don't know how I missed this lore. Like, I actually found this out as I was doing research. It's so cool. Like, they do look cute together. The internet was in love with the couple, as they both had amazing eyes for art, which resulted in them looking like such a beautiful couple. As I just said. A few weeks before his album release, Oliver trolled fans into believing he's quitting music and wiped all his social medias until the album release. This was often Oliver's way of killing off an old alias before a new one came, but this was just a little troll. He was supposed to troll his fans. When I heard about this was my actual genuine reaction. My partner texted me. He was devastated. I was devastated. And the first thing I did was look up to see if it was true, because anybody who knows Oliver Tree, parasocially or not, knows he is a troll. He's a troll. And even like Ethan said, like, this would be something he would do to like promote his next album, just fake his death.
It's not a prank. Like, I was desperate to believe when I first heard it. It seems like something he would do, which is like stage his death to promote his new album, because he does have a new album out. Desperately scoured the internet for, evidence to support my theory. But
2020 was a big year for Oliver, as he also made one of his biggest dreams come true. Oliver would put in money, time, and effort to have a 4.16 meter scooter built for the sake of achieving the world's record for riding the largest scooter. Now, I'm sure we've all seen this. I'll insert a clip here. I know I have.
I'm fucking doing it! It's fucking working! It's working!
Well, Bobby, it looks like he started a little slow, but I gotta admit, this is pretty impressive to see.
Yes, it is, Jimmy. And what's really impressive is Oliver's only about 5 foot tall. He's on stilts, pushing this 20-foot tall scooter that's over 600 pounds. Impressive and dangerous.
Shit! I'm really doing it! I'm really doing it! I'm making history!
Well, Bobby, you can see the determination.
It's so cool, so crazy, so unnecessary, so maximalistic. Love it. So cool. Just a day after Oliver's album release and beating the world record, Oliver appeared on the H3 podcast for a second time.
Present them with something special. How much is this super? I do the podcast tomorrow. I think they will be pleasantly surprised. What? You fucking kidding me? This was like it's done on colored pencil. She said it took 4 weeks because it was oil paint. What the fuck is this? This is not gonna work. I asked for a 4x4. This is not even 2x2, dude.
Engaging in dramatic stunts, and thus the beef with him and Ethan began.
It was totally real, by the way.
That's literally nothing, dude. That's a fucking joke. You said that is how many watts?
6 million. You want to see one more?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like that was entry level. I'm warming up
That
my
was
lungs.
embarrassing, dude.
Here we go. One more.
Okay, that was pretty dope.
Oh, no. Don't give him a drum roll.
That's why I'm the king. Stop. Right now.
Go ahead. He's hitting it hard. He's sucking it in. I'm scared. I'm shaking. This is a hard inhale. That was a hard inhale.
During 2021, Oliver came out with a deluxe edition of Ugly is Beautiful called Ugly is Beautiful, Shorter, Thicker, and Uglier, with many amazing additions to this album, which absolutely helped during the scary mask times. I don't think I can say it still. Also during the year of 2021, we see Oliver and Melanie's relationship come to a mutual end. Though it is something we had no control over, Melanie's fans were not happy and continued to harass Oliver, as they were speculating a song from Melanie's album Portals was about Oliver. During this time, Oliver's Ugly is Beautiful album was starting to gain more traction, with Life Goes On, as Oliver later started to drop hints about his next alias. And thus, Shawnee Bravo was born in 2022 alongside Oliver Tree's release of Cowboy Tears. My favorite era. Yeah, I really loved the concept of that. And it also happened in a very interesting time in my life, so I just can't help but really be attached to it. The purpose of this persona was to challenge the gender norms of tropes such as men don't cry. As Oliver felt, men should cry. Cowboys should cry, and it is okay to cry. I truly enjoyed the concept of this album as I related so much to so many of these songs. Such a great album. During 2022, Oliver continued to focus on his music.
It's too much, I can't take anymore. Stuck feeling like we've been here before. But now the sun stopped shining here in the Wild West. My heart stopped beating and it sunk into my chest.
His music later in the year, releasing a deluxe version of his album. During the midst of touring, Oliver was seen being a guest on the H3 show a handful of times again, continuing to escalate the beef.
Was totally real.
Showing us they had become close friends over the years.
Where you're making out with...
No.
Yes, or may not.
That's Olivia. No!
I didn't know that was Olivia's grandmother, though.
Olivia, did you know that?
No, I'm confronting her right now.
Oliver and the H3 podcast, they gave me many good laughs, many good times.
I get a round of applause. Thank you.
Why are you guys clapping? He's lying. Host texted me before.
Oh.
Bullshit.
You want to watch your dumbass music video, Swing and a Miss, where you make out...
Can we play our video? Bro, are you watching the fucking video or
Wait,
not?
hold on. Something urgent came up.
Nothing urgent.
Stop, bro. Stop. Fucking stop.
Fucking phone.
Bro, I swear to God.
You're missing the best.
Bro, I swear to God.
You're missing the best part.
I swear to God. You're gonna break my fucking phone.
It's a swing and a miss, yeah. If this is it, it's a swing and a miss, yeah. If this is it, it's a swing and a miss, yeah. Nobody said you could fit it all in, yeah.
You missed. I told you
not to give him the fucking phone. This is fucking bullshit.
Bro, what do you want? They're watching the video.
You're not.
Okay, if they're at home, they can watch.
Fucking part.
Why do I have to watch? Bro, stop. I'm gonna go up. I'm
Go to sleep.
Bobby, help me. Bobby, help.
Fucking talking, man. Don't fucking talking, all right? Don't yell in my ear. I'm very much in your ear. Stop. Ethan, my glasses. Stop.
Whether you like it or not, I'm a slacker, I'm a geek, no matter who I try to be. I change my look, I change my mind, but I was flawed by my design. Not trying the best.
You broke.
That's what he gets. Bobby, help. Bobby, help. That's what he gets. Bobby, help. Bobby, help. Honestly, dude. Bobby, help. Bobby, help. Stop. Stop.
After a year, Tree said goodbye to Shani Bravo, and then Cornelius Cummings was born. I do really love that name. I don't know why this character was the one that I connected with the least. The concept of this character was to bring attention to the idea of how one can have it all, yet feel so alone in a crowd. Cornelius was created to be a high-end fashion designer pop icon who wore stylish, tailored suits. Reflecting back on it now, and knowing this was Oliver's last album with his record label, it almost felt like this album had some undertones of trying to tell us what he was feeling with the record label. As a longtime Oliver Tree fan, this is the album I do reach for the least. It almost feels too commercial. I don't know. Maybe some people disagree. Just my opinion. Something about that album. I'm sure many people connected with it, though. During this era, Oliver would appear on the H3 show once again. This time in a more serious light, dying down with the Totally Real Beef.
Contraptions in the stage where it shoots them up.
Oh yeah, I love
You do those?
No, I have a bad L1, L2 problem, so I can't do it. Sciatica.
Would you do that at our show?
I would love to.
What if you were in a wheelchair or something, and then we shoot you out in the wheelchair? That'd
I
be
would.
awesome.
I did a whole tour in a wheelchair. One time I lost 1/3 of the blood in my body, and I damaged my foot, and I had to do the whole tour in a wheelchair. And I had a microphone on. I do wheelie spins around. That's how bad I really wanted to make it work. It was crazy. It was one of those things I don't know if I ever told you the story, not to get too graphic, but I was going to the first show, and I had an ulcer that erupted right before the flight, and I was projectile vomiting blood on the airplane, and they turned it around, and they were like, there's an ambulance here waiting for you. They're like, do you want to take this? There's 3 options. You take the ambulance. The second option is you cancel your flight and you can come back tomorrow if you get a doctor's notice. Or the third option, you can get the next flight. I was like, this is an interesting option between the second and third.
They conducted a real interview while doing an outfit swap to keep it silly. I do remember this. It's so funny. Ethan in the Cornelius wig.
Okay. I'm not ready yet.
Wow. Wow.
I look so dumb.
Ethan, you look amazing.
So bad. Bro, I can't do this.
Oh my god.
Ethan, you look amazing. Oliver.
I also love the theory that Oliver was just Ethan in a wig, because when they were both younger, I could totally see it. They should look like brothers. This helped us to see Oliver in a different light than the chaos we were used to. This would be the last of Oliver's music until 2026. And it's really unfortunate. He had many singles and many features, but it is unfortunate that he's only had 4 albums, and imagine what his next one would have been like. Oh my gosh. During the midst of all of these years, Oliver faced many creative challenges with the record label that signed him, Atlantic Records. Oliver always had big artistic ideas which would clash with the image the record label wanted for him. Atlantic Records really ran on becoming popular from short-form content like TikTok. It seems that Oliver did not want to feel confined and blend in with everybody else.
It doesn't surprise me. Do you really think that I could care if you really don't like me? Find somebody else, it could be anyone else out there. Don't fret, I don't ever want to see you and I never want to miss you again. One thing
seemed to rebel and go bigger and better with his upcoming music video that will debut alone in a crowd.
I'm about you up and down. You'll be coming back, no doubt. Baby, please don't make a sound. You're waking up my neighbors now. Keep quiet, can you shut your mouth? It's only secret till the truth comes out. I'm about you up and down. You'll be coming back, no doubt. I'm about you up and down. You'll be coming back, no doubt.
During this video, Oliver somehow gets an extremely long limo just to stick it to the man, his record label, along with constructing an elaborate stunt during one of his shows where secret agents dragged him off stage, dangled him over a building, and dropped him off. Like, it just can't get much more maximalist than this. Like, people be watching. It worked. So real quick before we jump into the situation of Oliver dealing with his record label, I just really quickly wanted to touch on the controversies. I also would like to say, this is all my opinion, nothing but my opinion.
I see this in dark mode.
Back in 2017, the K-pop community faced a tragic loss. Jun Hyun had unfortunately passed away by suicide. This is truly so sad. My heart goes out to those who were affected by this. Please take time to talk to someone if you ever have these kind of thoughts. 2 years later, while fans were still mourning the loss, in 2019, Oliver's team posted a photo of John Yoon's funeral, but photoshopped it to be Oliver to promote the end of his goodbye farewell tour. Understandably, Jong Hyun's fans and many others seen this as the utmost disrespect, especially given how his life was taken away. Oliver later apologized in 2021, stating his team came up with the idea and not him.
Proposed to be posted on my page was a picture from a funeral that had my face and name on it, and I had no idea what this image was from. I did not make this image. Someone brought to my attention that this was an edited picture of a funeral of an artist. And the second that I found that out, I immediately took it down. It's a horrible situation. I sincerely apologize to the family, the artist, their fans. This was not an intentional thing. I had no idea what this sourced image was from. Honestly, the biggest regret of my entire career. This is something that I can't even put into words.
To me, it does seem like something he should have owned up to, rather than shifting some of the blame onto his team. But we did get an apology, I guess. That does mean something. Do I think that it was okay? Absolutely not. That was not okay. But I Miss You, song stealing scandal. South Star, a small German producer, released a song prior to Miss You coming out, which had the exact same fast temp EDM structure Oliver Tree's song Miss You has. It appears this was the doing of Robin Schultz, the DJ Oliver was working with on the song, and Atlantic Records. Oliver's team and South Star seemed to have worked together prior to this. Atlantic Records agreed to let South Star remix Jerk by Oliver. So this one, I honestly guess, is up for interpretation because it does seem that they had a mutual agreement with each other before. Do I think Oliver deserves to be made fun of? / deserve to die because of these things? No! What is wrong with people for that one?
He's a K-pop star. He died tragically by suicide. And Oliver Tree posts this like Photoshop of him. Rest in peace, sweet bowl cut. Obviously, that's fucked up. Do I think that everybody mocking Oliver Tree's death and making jokes about it even knew about that in the first place? No. But then again, who am I to really say? I will say I understand a little bit more now why people are a bit more inclined to make fun of him since he mocked somebody else's death. So it's kind of like, oh, well, he did that, so I'm going to do that too. I don't personally really think two wrongs make a right. I think rest in peace to both of them. And, my heart goes out to their family and their friends. Like Oliver Tree does still have family and friends who are affected. However, so did Kim Jong-hyun. So it's multifaceted. I do think when it comes to a situation like this, I lean a little bit more towards maybe we shouldn't joke about it, because it's not like our joking is going to get through to Oliver Tree now. It's not like Oliver Tree is going to see the repercussion of his actions of making fun of this person. The only people who are going to see people making jokes about Oliver Tree are his family and friends. And that's just putting more pain out there, I think. But I also understand why people are inclined to make jokes, if that makes any sense.
Like, some of y'all be out here defending people like Michael Jackson, who has, in my opinion, done much worse. But yeah, Oliver deserved this because he made a horrible tasting, disrespectful joke and maybe stole someone's track. Maybe? Like, the people who are just being like, eh.
I don't care. Yeah, he deserved it.
Like, that's insane. Like, that's just kind of going against what you were defending. If you were defending him making fun of somebody or potentially mocking somebody because he's dead, like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. People are too quick to jump on bandwagons without knowing the information. Now that this is out of the way, from 2023 to 2026, Oliver continued to face struggles with Atlantic Records, calling them a corporate nightmare. After the Alone in the Crowd stunts were conducted, Oliver's record label continued to push the narrative that he needs to be making songs about TikTok. Not just for him, not just for his fans, but music for TikTok. Oliver decided he was done with the gimmicks and aliases and wanted to show more of his true self on his next album. Tree started touring all around the world to 82 different countries to promote, create, celebrate the album, and learn more about people in all walks of life around the world. I think that is incredible. Yeah, he says that he didn't want the money to fall through his hands. He wanted to actively do something with it that contributed to his art, and I think that is amazing. Especially from somebody who was a past drug addict. Like, I feel like, it's hard to have self-control sometimes. And, doing it that way, like, amazing. Amazing. Oliver refused to keep making TikTok music as it made him feel like a sellout, it didn't feel like his art, and it made him feel like someone was trying to suppress his creativity. Due to this, Atlantic Records cut off Oliver completely from having any financial support from upcoming projects. This resulted in Oliver's last album, Love You Madly, Hate You Badly, being suppressed by Atlantic Records, as they didn't want Oliver to take any of the money without doing it their way.
I'm the bad guy here to save the day. I'm a superhero, but in my own way. How you could never see it was a damn shame. It's too much pain, so we both don't want it. The love went toxic, now it's hey, 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 it's okay, hey, hey. And we're not in love, we know the time has come. I can't say hey, hey, I won't wait, hey, hey.
That is really unfortunate. There's been a lot of record label issues, like Kesha. It's the only one I can think of right now. Oliver said, quote, I have made them tens and millions of dollars over the last 8 years, but they don't remember that. I agree with Oliver. He managed to stand out in a different way, in a good way, which seems like they weren't able to take at face value.
Can you take back every line while I erase you from my mind? The answer's no, there's nowhere to go. Your true colors showed and I reached the end of the road. Now I'm driving off a cliff. Fuck you for everything you did. I'd much rather not exist than get back together with you again. You betrayed me as a lover, you betrayed me as a friend. I hate your fucking guts, I hope you'll always feel regret. I hope you fall and snap your neck and
They no longer want to support my art because I'm not making songs for TikTok. I never got into this to make songs for TikTok, says Oliver. This was a post Tree made on his Instagram during the midst of the record label drama. This post caused Oliver's online community to become a voice for him in regards to Atlantic Records. Eventually, from social media pressure, Oliver was set free from his Atlantic record label only as of April 24th, 2026. Like, that recent. Yesterday, basically. Atlantic Records agreed to a deal that Oliver can walk away with his music and release it under his own record label, Alien Boy Records. I feel like Alien Boy Records would have been so big. So big. Little did Oliver know, this would be his first and the last album released under his own personal label company. It was a big win for Oliver to win this battle with his record company because I don't think he ever thought that he would. He knew that he had so much more freedom to do what he wanted. I think things would have been so big. He was just so visually artistic. Oliver seemed to be happy with the direction his music was going, knowing it would be more authentic and genuine to his heart. Oliver spent the last few months of his life promoting the release of his new album, shooting the cover for his album in Afghanistan, as he thought it would be beautiful to bring art to a place where music was banned. That is pretty cool.
You were just in Afghanistan, right? How long ago were you in Afghanistan?
That was in the summer.
What were you making there? What were you doing?
I shot my album cover there in a place where music is banned. It's technically illegal.
Is it really?
They burned all the instruments when the Taliban took over, and there's still a version of singing that's allowed. It's not called music in the same way. I don't know exactly. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not informed enough to give any kind of guided advice, so take it with a grain of salt. But from what I understand, you can still sing for these things called naheeds, which is like, you're allowed to have no instruments, but you can sing.
It's amazing, actually. In May, Tree kicked off his tour in Mexico, with the beginning of his tour starting off perfect, as Oliver claimed. The show seemed to be very successful. The crowd loved Oliver, especially when he took time to know the audience and consciously showed his gratitude for Mexico being the first stop on his tour. June 2nd, Oliver found his second stop in Chile, continuing to promote his new music and upcoming ideas. June 4th, Oliver was in Argentina contributing to the music culture with his new music. This is where Tree also met Gatsby, a name that might sound familiar due to unfortunate events. Oliver and Gatsby quickly became pals as Gatsby joined Oliver over to Brazil on June 6th to perform another successful show in Sao Paulo.
I'm sorry, I'm just a newfie girl. I don't know how to pronounce. I try. I'm just a newfie.
June 7th, Oliver and Gatsby would be found in Rio de Janeiro. Oliver seemed to enjoy Brazilian culture as he planned to film some content, record music, and explore local culture. Oliver would be seen playing soccer with locals, getting haircuts, and making goofy videos with friends he made along the way. And it's just so beautiful to see how many people knew him. Like at every corner of the universe, it felt like he made connections with people all around the world. Absolutely amazing. He was doing so many beautiful things for this world. He really seemed to have such an impact on people. Oliver loved making friends and meeting new people. He claims he feels a source of energy you don't feel anywhere else, which is also immensely what helped him get away from drugs. June 14th, Oliver had a big plan to take some beautiful shots of the Rio de Janeiro beach via helicopter. At 8:30 a.m., Oliver Tree, Gatsby, Gasper Prindiez, Lucas Vengale, Lucas Brito Chavez, two production members of the crew, Alexandre Sousa, would all aboard Alexander's private helicopter, the Bell 206B Jet Ranger III, to get some beautiful shots. Little did they know, aboard another helicopter, an Airbus H-125, nearby, was active in the same area at the same time, being flown by pilot Charles Marsilek by his lonesome. Just 20 minutes later, while flying over the western suburb area of Rio de Janeiro, the two helicopters collided mid-air, causing the helicopters to fall straight out of the air. We do have a little clip it here. There's nothing graphic. It is just the helicopter falling, but it just shows you how quick it was. It was just, woo, like so fast.
Wow. So you saw the helicopter really just straight falling out the sky. You know, it's not careering off. It's just straight straight down into the ground, man. So it must have been a hard collision in the air that just completely.
By 9:00 a.m., the emergency services were notified. Both aircrafts fell into a car dealership lot, which in turn made the crash that much more fatal.
How the crash took place. According to witnesses, the aircraft PP Mac and the PR DJJ collided in mid-air. 6 people passed away in the crash and nobody ended up surviving. Here's some footage that locals took of the accident.
Nesse estacionamento, uma igreja aqui desativada, abandonada.
And like I said, there were 2 aircrafts that were involved, and these were the 2.
Due to the impact of the vehicles, this caused the electrical car batteries to go off like bombs, causing the helicopters to rush up in flames. We got some footage here of that. It's so sad. And, you know, they might have had more of a chance of survival if they didn't land in that parking lot. It's not the parking lot's fault, but it sucks. There were recorded 15 to 20 cars on fire before the scene was controlled. Unfortunately, by the time the emergency responders got to all 6 of the bodies, there was nothing they could do. We'll touch on the conspiracies around this unfortunate situation. Was this foul play? This is the question all the fans are asking. If any of us remember anything about Oliver Tree the past couple of years, he's been complaining about this with his record label. And it is just so eerily coincidental that he passed away like 2 months after release from his record label. Official findings. Brazil's military fire department and Activision accident officials confirmed the crash was the result of a tragic mid-air collision between 2 independent aircrafts. The second aircraft was a civilian helicopter flown solo by Charles Marsilek, who also tragically died during the impact. There's zero logical connection linking his fight to the music industry. Now, this one was just from the news, and they both were from the news, but, I mean, of course, if it did happen that way, they would cover it up. So we can leave it up to interpretations, but, I mean, I personally don't think that it was foul play. I know that it's very eerie, and we really, really want to believe that as Oliver Tree fans, because, you know, stages of grief, we're in denial. But I really do think that it was just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Helicopters are dangerous. They are. There's many more helicopter accidents than airplane accidents. Oliver used the helicopters because they were cheaper, they were faster, they were more efficient. And like, pro saved the environment. It's just unfortunate. Despite the recent corporate dispute, Atlantic Records and Warner Chappell Music issued a joint statement expressing that they were shocked and saddened by his passing, calling him an endlessly inventive and cherished friend. So, you know, obviously they would also say that to cover themselves up but I don't know. I don't think it was foul play, in my opinion. But the logic tells us that this truly was just unfortunate timing. Though we can believe what we want, I do believe this was just a terrible accident. Oliver was only 32 when he passed away. Way too young. He was going to do so many amazing special things for the music industry. I don't even think we would have been ready for it. I really don't. I truly hope his legacy lives on through his music and art, as I feel Oliver would want us to continue questioning his art. We lost such a funny, smart, talented artist. I am saddened to say we will never know what would have come of Alien Boy Records. Let's just be respectful and hope his family and close ones can find some peace. I just wanted to end this video off with some funny Oliver clips, make us smile and laugh. I just thought it was also really funny how he was on Gecko Therapy and was green in his last short on YouTube. I know that's probably what he would have wanted. Something, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming because he's such a goof, he would have wanted something like that to be his last short, his last TikTok. Just something so stupid and just painted green. I'm not green, you are. Thanks for watching. Yeah, please be respectful. Don't say people deserve to die. That's not cool. Ever. No matter what.
I don't know. I have no idea, dude. I've run out of ideas and I've run out of budget. Clearly, you can see I'm doing my own makeup now. I don't even have anything. I mean, the paint dried too, and I was in the toilet in the restroom trying to paint it on with my fingers, bro. I was finger painted it on. Things have just gone downhill since I've seen you guys. Clearly, things are going well for you guys, so I'm happy for that. You're a horse girl. Women rock. Ethan sucks. It's that simple. All right. So what's the game here?
All right, it's a speed race. Whoever gets through the obstacle course fastest wins. You go up the ramp. You bob and weave after, and then you come back. You go up the ramp, hit the wall as fast and hard as you can.
Okay. So we have a timer.
Dan's controlling it. Is that okay with you?
No, it's not okay. I want one of my guys timing it. Stop with the fucking sound effects. Where the fuck did my guys go? All right, Ryan, do we have our, What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Ride, bitch. Ew.
All right.
Oh, dude, you got fucking foul odor from your mouth, dog.
Fuck off. You know you're a fucking gross ass man.
All right, drive, bitch.
We gotta have the timer. Can my guy get the timer on? Paul, the second I hit this and I say time, that means time. Would you knock it off?
Go, drive.
Would you knock it the fuck
when you
off,
start
dude?
driving, bro.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go, bitch.
Fuck off.
Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa!
Time!
Holy shit, you are a pro rider.
All right, your turn, old man. 60.8, god damn it, I knew it was fast. One cone down. Wait, you have to come back here.
I can't use the pedals.
I don't give a shit what you have to do. Start back on the wall here, and when I say 3, 2, 1, go, you
Dan's
go.
counting.
Dan, we need you to count.
3, 2, 1, go. Bye, bitch. Eat shit and die.
You'll never make it up that ramp.
You're right.
You're fucking cheating. He's fucking cheating. He's hitting all the fucking cones. That is bullshit. You fucking cheating. Stop. 28. Fighting this thing, it's impossible without them.
Oh, dude, just twist it. What the fuck, dude? Now the whole thing spun out on my leg. All right, let's get the fuck out of the shot.
All right, let's do this thing.
I'm fucking doing it! It's fucking working! It's working!
Well, Bobby, it looks like he started a little slow, but I gotta admit, this is pretty impressive to see.
Yes, it is, Jimmy. And what's really impressive is Oliver's only about 5 foot tall. He's on stilts, pushing this 20 foot tall scooter that's over 600 pounds. Impressive and dangerous.
Shit! I'm really doing it! I'm really doing it!
Additionally, where you are in this world at this time, and just accept this is it.
Okay, we're wrapping it up after that. I did have
looks maxing, getting procedures done is all the rage right now, but I just want to remind you guys that that is not the only option. Being ugly is not that bad, and as a guy who's incredibly ugly, roughly at 2.2, 2.3, life is really epic being ugly. And no matter how strange you think you look, no matter how ugly you feel, you're actually incredibly beautiful. You are actually perfect as you are. There's always gonna be one more thing you want to change. Oh my God, I'm getting older, I'm getting wrinkles. Who cares? That's building character. That's what makes me me. That's the part of myself that adds value because I am one of a kind. I don't look like everybody else. That is beautiful. Just learning to love yourself is the job. It's in here. This is all a facade. This all fades. And when you're doing these things to try to impress other people that you don't even care about, why? What reason? You are beautiful. You are amazing. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to embrace the imperfections. That's you. You don't need to change you for other people that you don't even like. You're dope. You're beautiful. You're perfect. Someone needs to tell you. And it's gonna be this ugly guy. Guess what? Power in numbers. We are an ugly army. We're ugly maxing. Who needs all this other stuff? You are you. That is more than enough. You are perfect. Don't listen to anybody else. You're enough.